So, good day everyone. So, for today's video, I am going to discuss Chapter 16 entitled Computer Crimes or Cyber Crimes. So, first we will define what is computer. So, computer is an electronic machine operating under the control of instructions stored in its own memory that can accept data or an input, manipulate the data according to specified rules or process, and produce results or output, and store the results of or for the future use. So, actually, a computer is a machine that um, can store and process information. Okay? The most powerful computers can perform extremely computer tasks. Okay? Such as simulating nuclear weapons, experiments, and predicting the development of climate change. So, computer as a tool in a military life development of computers starts with military usage such as help to break secret German military code in World War II. Okay, and also weapon targeting, computing complex problems of nuclear fission, and that is necessary for the invention of atomic bombs. Okay? So, computer, literally, it is a machine that can store information. Okay? Sometimes there are some variety of computer that is depending on sizes. Meron yung mga handheld computers. Okay? Yung may mga tablets and so on. Okay? So, what is a computer crime? Computer crime is any crime accomplished through special knowledge of a computer technology. As more business automates through computer, there is a remarkable increase in computer crimes. So, totoo naman po yan, guys. Kasi nga po, the more business, okay, na nangyayari sa through online or through computer, okay, mas nag-i-increase din po yung mga tinatawag nating computer crimes or cyber crimes. So, actually, computer crimes are performed by a knowledgeable computer user and sometimes referred to as a hacker. Okay? A hacker that illegally browses or steals a company's individual's private information. Okay? So, how computer commits crime? So, papaano nga ba nagkakaroon ng cybercrime or computer crimes? So, the transfer of accounts to the perpetrator's accounts. Okay? This is plain and simple estafa or swindling. The defense of honest mistake is unacceptable. Okay? The doctrine of solution indemnity mandates that any person who had unduly delivered something through mistakes has the obligation to return it. So, for example, doon sa bank account mo, nakapag-transfer ka, okay, or transfer mo yung account or yung nilalaman ng account, okay, doon sa account mo as the perpetrator, okay, yan po ay tinatawag na swindling or estafa. Okay? Yan nga po yung sabi natin, kapag ka meron pong nagkaroon ng transfer of accounts na aksidente lamang po yung pangyayari or nagkaroon ng mistakes, is obligation mo po yung ibalik. Okay? Huwag mo pong i-claim na sa'yo yan. For example, nag-check ka ng bank account mo, nakita mo nagkaroon ng 10 million, but you do not know saan nanggaling yon. Wala ka naman transaction. So, you need to report it because Ang just po dyan is to return kung ano man po yung something na dineliver sa'yo through mistakes. Okay? And when we say estafa or swindling, okay, these are one of the financial crime in the Philippines. Actually, this is punishable under Article 315 of the Revised Penal Code, wherein when we say estafa or swindling, okay, this is using a fictitious name or falsely pretending to possess a qualification, property, credit agency, business, or imaginary transactions, or by means of other similar deceits. Okay? So, in this part of swindling or estafa, under PD 1689, okay, it is punishable from life imprisonment to death. Okay? If if committed by a syndicate or a 5 or more person with an intention of illegal act or transaction. Okay? So, another is it takes computer genius to detect complex embezzlement through computers. If the theft is committed with grave abuse of confidence, then the crime is considered as qualified theft. So when used to retrieve confidential information from the data bank of the employer, okay, or the so-called hacking or yung pag-hack po ng employer's bank account, okay? This is a violation of intellectual property rights over the property of his intellect. So another is entering false data in the computer to defraud the innocent victim or prey. Okay, yan po yung mga hindi po makatotohanan na paglalagay ng mga information mo doon sa computer or doon sa online or sa social media to defraud or para lokohin po yung ibang tao. Okay, the crime is either estafa or swindling or falsification of private or public documents. Introducing a complex program to alter the data already in existence or yung tinatawag pong pagkikreate ng virus. Okay? This constitute economic sabotage or treason in political parlance. Okay? The computer is a tool to facilitate electoral fraud. Pagka po nagkaroon ng election, meron po tayong tinatawag na electoral fraud, either to add or subtract votes. Example na po dyan yung PCOS machine natin. Okay? The mere alteration of data is falsification. Okay? Kapag po nagkaroon po ng addition at saka subtraction sa vote, okay, through the PCOS machine, okay, that is considered na po na pagfa-falsify ng public documents, okay? And also that is considered as a violation of the election laws. Okay? That is through computer na naman po yan. And napakalaki pong issue pagkadating naman po yan sa mga election, di ba? Alam naman that's a very serious case. Okay? So, what are the heavens of computer crime? So, yan na po. Ito po yung mga heavens ng computer crime or ng paradise ng computer crimes. Karamihan po dyan is banking industries sa mga bangko, mga insurance company, vote counting machines, lending and loan corporations, and also credit cards or ATM cards. Okay? So, reasons why computer crimes are not reported. Ano nga ba yung karamihan na rason? Bakit nga ba maraming mga victim na hindi po nagre-report kapag with regards to computer crimes? Okay? Because, number one, is to save personal embarrassment and public contempt. Kasi, di ba, baka naman mas nakakahiya pagka nalaman ng public na ako ay naging victim na sa ganitong sitwasyon, ang bilis-bilis kong naloko, mga ganong issue naman po yan. It could boomerang to business refutes also, and the prohibitive cost of litigation may be more expensive than the damage seeks to recover. Sometimes kasi when you try to report computer crimes, okay, pagka nagkaroon na po ng kaso-kaso dyan, baka naman mas marami pa po yung gastusin mo doon sa pagpaprocess ng um, ng hearings, ng mga file mo ng case, and so on, kaysa yung sinisik mong recovery doon sa pagiging victim mo sa computer crimes. Okay? Wherein pagka nakipag-settle ka sa court, baka mas malaki pa yung magastos mo dyan, or na magkakaroon man ng mga ipinagbabawal na cost ng settlement ninyo doon sa court kung sakali man po. Okay? Lack of specific enabling law penalizing computer crimes. Okay? Actually, we have the cybercrime law, which is to be discussed later on, yung kanyang overview lamang po. Okay? We have the Republic Act 10175, the cybercrime law. Okay? Kasi po guys, marami na po ngayon talaga mga activities na hindi po kasi sakop ng RA 10175. Kaya nga po, there are lack of specific talaga na law na magpaparusa doon sa actions na yon. Kasi po yung RA 10175, nakafocus lang po yan sa mga child pornography, mga tawag dito, yung mga identity theft, and so on. Okay? Wala po yung mga specific law, kagaya na lang po, for example, pagka pineke yung mga items mo, or yung sasabi, or pagka pinahiya ka sa mga Facebook, sa mga Twitter, ginamit yung identity mo para mangutang, and so on. Okay? Wala kasi mga specific law, kaya po karamihan kasi hindi po talaga nare-report yung mga computer crimes. Okay? And law enforcement, ID intellectual lightweight to match the expertise of hackers. Under the Code of Crimes in the civilized world, can computer machine be respondent in computer crimes? Siyempre po, hindi naman po pwedeng ireklamo mo yung computer kasi hindi naman po sila pwedeng ireklamo. Can a robot machine be accused of robbery? Hindi naman po pwede yun. Kaya po talaga, some of the law enforcement, medyo dapat magkaroon ng mga talagang knowledgeable at expert sa cybercrime or computer crimes nang sa ganun matapatan nila yung expertise and knowledge and skills ng mga hackers na yan. Kasi talaga pag mga hackers, iba yung kanilang level of skills pagdating sa mga ganyang bagay ng mga computer crimes. Okay? So, computer as a transnational crime tool. Okay? So, ano ba pag sinabi nating that is transnational? Okay? Transnational crime. Okay? Transnational crime typically implies cross-border crimes. Kumbaga, it includes two or more country. Kumbaga sa Pilipinas and then the other country, nagkakaroon po ng crime between them. Okay? And it simply, or the crimes with the use of computer obviously has immediate effect to national and continental boundaries. So today's social theorist argues that today's world is undergoing fundamental and monumental structure changes. So these changes have been defined as globalization, which means time and space compression. So interlinked computer by their very nature an essential component of globalization. So computer as a transnational crime tool kasi, okay, syempre naman po, if it includes two or more country to commit crime, okay, syempre po maapektuhan po dyan yung security ng ating national and continental boundaries. Okay? Ang examples po kasi ng mga transnational crime, kagaya na lang po ng mga human trafficking, Pilipinas, ipupunta sa ibang bansa, illegally, okay? Smuggling of humans, trafficking of goods, yung mga products po galing po sa mga ibang bansa, illegal po yan na ipinapasok or inilalabas sa ating bansa, okay? And also, mga sex slavery, Okay, and so on. Okay, but through computer, through computer talaga, sobrang dami po ng mga iba't ibang crimes na pwede pong makumit dyan. Okay? Including po computer as a transnational crime tool. Okay? So, what are the general types of computer crimes? So, number one, those crimes where computer is used as a tool includes reproducing copyrighted material or stalking someone. Okay, ang general types po dyan is, ang ginamit po na pag-commit ng crime ay computer. Okay? Kagaya na lang po ng mga copyrighted material. For example, nag-download ka ng music, tapos i-download mo on your own without the consent of the owner or hindi mo man lang binayaran yung may-ari ng music na yon, or ganoon din po sa mga graphics, sa mga arts, and so on. Copyrighted material po ang mga tawag doon, and also yung mga pag-i-stock po sa mga tao sa Facebook, okay? That is also those crimes wherein computer is used as a tool. Okay? Number two, those computer where the computer or those crimes where the computer is a target, as in those acts intended to steal password or those meant to break down network services, kagaya po ng pag-hack, yung mga systems, okay, na ang mismong target talaga ng crime na yun is the computer itself. Kung kanina po is computer po ang ginagamit para mag-commit ng crime, dito po sa number 2 na types ng computer crime ay yung mismong computer ang target nila. Okay? Computer as a tool of committing crime. So, number 1, we have financial crimes. Okay? Like what I have said a while ago, di ba, we have money laundering. We have also estafa and swindling. Okay? Financial crimes at one level, we have money laundering. That is very simple. Okay? Wherein once ill-gotten money is converted to a less suspicious, less traceable form of asset. With the advent of computer, involvement in money laundering schemes, even more layer or of safety can be created. Okay? Ito po kasing money laundering, okay, when we say money laundering, we are pertaining to the concealment of the origin of the illegal obtained money by means of transfer in involving foreign bank or legitimate businesses. Okay? So, sa madaling salita, when we say money laundering, okay, yung pera po ay galing po sa illegitimate business or in illegal aspects. Okay? So, ilalaunder mo siya, lilinisin mo yung pera by investing it to a legitimate business or by transferring it to a bank or a foreign bank. Okay, that is the so-called money laundering. Okay, we have also financial fraud. Those engaged in fraud typically prey on people who are looking to make a better than average return on their investment. The advent of the internet has allowed chat rooms, email, or websites to use as a vehicles for conducting fraud. Ito na po yung mga scammer, kagaya na lang po ng, for example, mag-o-offer po sila ng mga insurance, life insurance, okay, or pag-i-invest. Ngayon po, pagka, for example, nagbigay ka na ng pera, nag-invest ka dyan, and then walang bumalik sa'yo, okay, patay ka dyan. Okay, that is financial fraud na tinatawag natin, wherein they are using the internet, kagaya po ng mga chat rooms, mga email, Facebook, Messenger, and so on. Okay, as a vehicle or as the instrument to conduct fraud or yung mga panloloko po, kagaya na lang po talaga ng mga pag-i-invest, kunwari, okay? Internet fraud includes identity theft, credit card fraud, trademark, copyright, or patent counterfeiting. Actually, that is to be discussed later on. We have also offensive content, objectionable internet content materials which range from sexually explicit materials, okay, Yan na po yung mga, for example, mga websites na puros mga related sa mga porn. Okay, yan po, included po dyan. Hindi po magandang content ang mga porn, hindi po maganda ang content ng mga porn sites, syempre naman po, okay? And also yung mga racist propaganda, okay? Instruction for fabricating bombs. Pag nasa internet po yan, for example, meron po mga system na wherein yung system na yun is nagtuturo sa mga tao na gumawa ng mga bomba, okay? That is also offensive content, okay? Tools and software for finding and hacking into vulnerable computer system, and these are materials geared towards hurting or harming individuals. Okay? So, these are the existing computer fraud investigating bodies. We have the NFIC, or the National Fraud Information Center, which was created and established in 1992. We have also the Internet Fraud Watch, created in 1993. We have also the Internet Fraud Initiative, created in 1999, and National White Collar Crime Center and FBI, which established Internet Fraud Center to review online complaints. Okay? So, Internet as an instrument for crime. Okay? So, ano nga ba yung tinatawag nating Internet? Okay? Internet, this is a global array of computers connected by high-speed, reliable network. Okay? So, it connects millions of computers, allowing for the rapid exchange of information's education, military, criminal justice system, and business professionals, as well as researchers, uses the system to send and retrieve informations. It also refers to the technologies that facilitates the transmission of data across the network. Okay, internet. Okay? Or internet connection. Okay? This is a global computer network na tinatawag natin, which provide variety of information and communication. Okay? Um, it facilitates, or it consists of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. Okay? So, we all know also that computer is one of our problems nowadays, especially we na gumagamit po ng computer ngayon bilang ways na ating pag-aaral, okay? Wherein there are some of you na mababa or mahina talaga yung kanilang mga internet access or connections. Okay? Internet kasi wherein the computer is connected to highly reliable networks. Marami na po mga varieties niyan. Kagaya na lang po, for example, we have the Globe Telecom, we have the Smart, we have the PLDTs, we have also the Converge, and so on. Okay? Wherein it allows yung mabilisan na pag-exchange ng mga information from one person to another person through computers. Okay? So, we are moving on to internet crime. Okay? Examples na lang po dyan is distributing illegal sexual material. Okay? The internet is ideal venue for selling and distributing obscene material. Ito na po yung pagbebenta at um, upload ng mga obscene material or yung mga malalaswang uh, pictures or photographs, okay? One reason is that it is difficult to identify the perpetrator. Okay? Kasi po, guys, no, once they created a system or websites for pornographic materials or videos, okay? Mahirap po kasi i-identify or i-detect kung sino po yung perpetrators or kung sino po yung gumawa nun, okay? And even if they can be detected, even harder to prosecute. Mahirap pa rin po na i-prosecute sila sa court kasi nga po, you need to provide evidences against them. Okay? For example, is one well-known case in Landslide Production Incorporated of Fort Worth, Texas, operated by a highly profitable internet-based pornography ring, taking in as much as 1.4 million in just 1 month. Okay? Imagine, 1.4 million ang kanilang kinikita by just selling pornographic or obscene material in computer or in internet. Okay? Denial of service attack. Some internet criminals threaten to or actually flood an internet site with millions of bogus messages and or orders so that site services will be tied up and unable to perform as promised. Unless the site operator pays extortion, okay, pananakot, okay, the attackers threatened to keep up the interference until real consumers became frustrated and abandoned the site. The online gambling casino is particularly vulnerable to attack, especially when the attacks coincide with big sporting events such as the Big Bowl. Okay. We have also illegal copyright infringement. Okay. Illegal copyright infringement. Okay. Wherein in the past decades, groups of individuals have been working together to illegally obtain software and then crack or rip its copyright protections before posting it on the internet. And this is referred to as wares. Okay? Another form of illegal copyright infringement involves file sharing programs that allows internet users to download the music and other copyrighted materials without paying the artists and the records producers their rightful royalties. Yun po yung mga copyright infringement na tinatawag natin. Okay, for example, na-upload po yun sa YouTube and then hindi po kasi nalagay na yun ay private. Okay, then ngayon, downloadable. Dinownload mo siya without even the consent of the owner of the or the artist of that music. Okay? Di man lang siya binayaran doon sa pagda-download ng kanyang music. Okay, that is illegal copyright infringement. And then, for example na lang po nung karamihan sa YouTube. Okay, sa YouTube kasi, ang ginagawa dyan, they are downloading other videos and then ina-upload nila yon sa kanilang mismong YouTube account. Okay? Para po pagkaperahan. Okay? That is illegal copyright infringement. Okay? Hindi mo po yun pagmamay-ari. Hindi mo man lang po sinit yung consent ng artist na yun ay i-download mo at i-upload mo sa account mo. Okay? And we have also internet securities fraud. Some criminals use the internet to intentionally manipulate the securities marketplace for profit. Okay, there are actually three major types of internet security fraud. Kagaya na lang po ng market manipulation. Okay? In market manipulation po kasi, an individual posts erroneous or deceptive information online. Magpo-post po sila ng mga kasinungalingan or hindi po makakatotohanan ng mga information. Okay? Para lamang po, yun talaga yung patataasin nila yung price ng isang item. Okay? So, they will post erroneous or deceptive informations online to artificially inflate the price of a stock. So, they can sell previously purchased shares or they post negative rumors driving down the price of a stock so they can buy it in a lower levels. Okay, for example, 'di ba nga yun nga deceptive po yung mga information na nilagay mo, hindi po yun mga katotohanan. Nang sa ganun, yung mga matataas po ng price, pwede mo po yun bilhin at lower level. Okay, kumbaga, pwede mo siyang siraan, ganun, and so on. We have also fraudulent offering of securities. Some cyber criminals creates websites especially designed to fraudulently sell securities to make the offerings look more attractive that they are, assets may be inflated, expected returns overstated, and or risk understanding. Okay, yan na po yung mga pag-o-offer ng mga assets, ng mga securities. Okay, wherein hindi naman po talaga makatotohanan, kagaya na lang po ng mga, yun nga, yung mga investment, mga insurance. Ayan. We have also the illegal touting. This crime occurs when the individual makes security recommendation and fail to disclose that they are being paid to disseminate their favorable opinions. Okay? So, on the part of illegal touting, okay, wherein the person is usually comes from someone, okay, usually comes from someone with a strong interest in seeing the securities price. Okay? Securities price or pagtaas ng presyo, which is kagaya na lang po ng mga malalaking mga shareholders. Okay? Or a public relation firm or even issuing company itself. Okay? For illegal touting kasi sometimes hindi nila kayang i-disclose yung mga recommendations nila. Okay? Wherein hindi nila kaya or hindi po sila nagpapakita ng mga favorable opinions doon sa mga items na yon or sa mga stocks na yon. Okay? We have also identity theft. Ito na po yung pinaka usual talaga na karamihan na nakukumit in the array of internet. Okay? Occurs when a person uses the internet to steal someone's identity. So take note, it uses the internet to steal someone's identity and or impersonate them. Okay? Tutularan mo or nanakawin mo yung identity ng ibang tao. Okay? Just to open a new credit card account or conduct some financial transaction. Okay? Identify information can be gathered easily from confederates because people routinely share their names. Karamihan talaga kasi guys, pagka identity theft, karamihan yan, isang mga nagbibigay din ng information mo is yung mga malalapit sa'yo. Kasi di ba pagka malapit sa'yo, karamihan di ba binibigay mo yung personal information mo, yung pangalan, yung address, phone number, mga personal informations, okay? Credit card account numbers and social security number, okay? When making routine purchases over the internet or in stores. Okay? 'Di ba nga, for example, pag kayo na po ay yan yung mga Lazada, mga Shopee, mga iba pa pong mga marketplace dyan, di ba? It is necessary to give your full name, your address, your phone number, or any other personal information. Karamihan pa nga po kung through credit card ka nagbayad, ayan, ibibigay mo pa po yung credit card account number mo. Okay? That's why, nagkakaroon talaga ng identity theft kasi nga po, nasi-share natin doon sa mga ibang websites or mga ibang mga marketplace yung ating mga personal information. An identity theft can fill out change of address cards at the post office and have someone else mail send their own PO box. Okay? When people's credit card bills arrive, they call the issuer and pretend to be the victim, ask for a change in address on the account, and purchase items over the internet and have the merchandise sent to a new address. Yan po yung nangyayari, no? Na gamit yung pangalan mo and then magkakaroon po ng change of address, papalitan. Mangyayari dyan, okay, i-deliver doon sa bagong address. Pero, ikaw yung nagbayad. For example, ginamit mo yung ginamit mo yung debit or yung credit card mo, nabayaran mo na siya. Tapos, na-hack nila yung account mo sa Shopee, for example. So, ngayon, nung na-hack nila yung account mo sa Shopee, pinalitan yung address. So, wala na. Na-send na sa ibang address yung item mo. That's why some identity thieves engage in phishing by sending fraudulent emails or website pop-ups to get victims to divulge sensitive financial information such as credit card numbers or social security numbers. So, ayan, mag-ingat po tayong lahat. Yung mga mahilig po dyan sa mga order sa mga online wherein necessary po na i-fill up mo po yung mga credit card number mo or yung mga debit cards mo. Ayan, kawawa ka naman kasi baka ikaw yung ma-victim na susunod. Okay? So, you need to be very careful. Lahat po tayo actually kasi even me, medyo may pagka-addict din sa pagpo-purchase online. Pero maganda dyan, that is cash on delivery naman. Okay? I'm not using my cards. Kasi wala naman laman. Okay, joke lang. Okay, and we have also Ponzi or pyramid schemes. Okay, ito yung mga pyramid scams na tinatawag natin. This is an investment schemes in which investors are promised abnormally high profits on their investment, but no investment are actually made. Early investors are paid returns with the investment money received from the latter investors. The system usually collapses, and later, investors do not receive dividends and lost their initial investment. Ito, may kakilala ko. Meron pong na pyramid scam kasi nag-invest siya ng 60,000. Nung mga unang months naman, meron pa siyang mga nare-receive, mga 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, mga ganon. And then afterwards, bigla na pong nag-collapse yung kanilang system. Wala na po yung investors. Okay? Hindi na yan nare-receive yung mga dividends niya or yung mga investments niya. So, sino ang lugi? Siyempre, yung nag-invest. Kumbaga, na-scam siya. Okay, sabi niya, pag nag-invest ka dito, magiging times 2 yung pera mo. Okay? Pero, there's no investment talaga na nangyayari. Okay? Actually, meron akong kakilalang ganun. Hindi pa nga siya natuto kasi 2 times ba naman siyang nag-invest ng 60,000 tapos yung pangalawa 100,000. Diba? In-invest niya yun sa wala. Wala man lang dumating sa kanya. Nung una, meron pa naman pumupunta mga 1, 2, 3 months. And then afterwards, wala na. Pero at the end, siya yung lugi. Kasi hindi man lang na times 2 yung pera niya. Ayan. Tapos, wala pa. Kasi 100,000, mga 15,000 lang yung bumalik. Wala pa rin. Okay. Another is non-delivery of goods. That involves the non-delivery of goods and services that were purchased or contracted remotely through the internet. Online auction sites are a fertile ground for fraud. Goods may never be sent, or they may be damaged, counterfeit, or stolen. Ayan guys, yung mga non-delivery, yung mga hindi po na-deliver, wherein nabayaran mo na siya through online, na-purchase mo na siya. Okay, kagaya po ng mga auction sites. Ayan, kaya mag-ingat po tayo kasi kung hindi man nila i-deliver yon, kung may deliver man, baka naman sira yan, baka naman counterfeited or mga pineke or baka naman ninakaw yan. Kaya mag-ingat po kayo dyan, no? Yung mga, for example, yung mga nag-online selling, o pamain na lang dyan. Sabi, nung pinapakita sa online, sobrang branded, o pamain na lang dyan, mga ganon-ganon. But then, nung dumating sa'yo, yun, peke pala siya, damage pala siya. Okay, that is non-delivery of goods. Okay, that is also computer crimes. Kaya mag-ingat po tayo. Hindi po basta-basta na nagpo-purchase na lang po tayo through online, lalo na po pagka sobrang laki nung naibigay mo ng amount or ibinayad. Okay, and yeah, last night, meron akong nabasa in the internet na sabi doon, meron na namang scam na na about product yon. About yung, ano ba tawag doon? Yung PS5 ba yun? Pinorchase niya $150. Okay, $150, sabi doon, yung parang title niya doon, bago mo siya i-add to cart or, yes, i-place order mo siya, sabi doon, read description. Ang ganda kasi ng description niya, na PS5 siya, ganon-ganon, whatsoever. Pero may naka-open and close na read carefully the description. Doon sa baba pa yon. 'Di ba? Kasi pag nagpo-purchase tayo, bukod doon sa title or yung pangalan ng item, meron pang description sa baba. Ang nangyari doon nung binabasa ko yung case na yon doon sa internet, ang nangyari doon pala is ang description, this is just a piece of paper. This is just a printed paper na merong picture ng PS5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag i-deliver yun sa kanya, papel lang na merong printed nung image ng PS5. So, sino naman po ang na-scam doon? Kawawa naman kasi meron ng 3 na nakalagay na sold. So, ibig sabihin, meron na siyang 3 naloko. Kawawa naman kasi, actually, that's only 15 minutes ago nung pinost yun. 15 minutes ago nung pinost yun, and then nagkaroon na ng 3 na nag-order, sold na, ganon. And then, syempre, hindi nila binasa ng mabuti yung description ng item, pero in-order pa rin nila. Kaya yan po, mag-ingat po tayong mabuti. Kung kayo man po ay addict sa mga parcel na yan, mga pagpupurchase sa online, mabuti po na basahin po natin mabuti yung description ng item para hindi po tayo maloko. Ganon din nga po yung mga online sa Shopee. Nakakatawanan yung mga memes, di ba? Kasi meron yung mga nagsasalita ng mga bad words sa caption nila na blank ka, Shopee, ganito. Bike ang in-order ko pero ganitong bike lang pala. Kaya palang mura-mura. Sabi doon, di ba? Mga yan. Na-scam tayo kasi hindi tayo marunong na magbasa ng description ng item. Kaya mag-iingat po tayong mabuti dyan. Okay? And last topic, we have DRA 10175 or 10175, an act defining cybercrime, providing for the prevention, investigation, suppression, and the imposition of penalties therefore and for other purposes. So actually, RA 10175 was signed into law by President Aquino on September 12, 2012. Okay? Ang purpose po ng RA 10175, the original purpose or the original goal of RA 10175 was to penalize acts like cybersex, child pornography, identity theft, and unsolicited electronic communication in the Philippines. So, take note ang pinaka-original na purpose ng RA 10175 is para po i-penalize or parusahan yung nagkukumit ng child pornography, cybersex, identity theft, unsolicited electronic communications in the Philippines. Okay, yun po yun. But however, provision expanding the score of libel law to cover the internet post. Okay? Ito pong RA 10175, in-expand po nila na dapat daw po i-include sa RA 10175 yung tinatawag nating online libel about po sa pagpo-post sa internet. Okay? Okay, yan na po yung mga oral defamation. Okay, yung mga pagpo-post mo ng pinapahiyang mo yung isang tao through online. Okay? That is online libel. Yun po yung pinapa-expand nila sa RA 10175. Pero po, naging status ko po yung RA 10175 po kasi po nagkaroon ng restraining order. Okay? Ang imprisonment po for Republic Act 10175 is 12 years of imprisonment for posting defamatory comments on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and so on. Online libel was included in the amendments by Senator Vicente Soto III or Vic Soto. Yan po, ini-include nga po niya doon sa RA 10175 yung online libel. Okay, sali daw po yun. Yun po yung mga pagpo-post sa Facebook, sa Twitter, sa mga online websites na paninira sa isang tao o pagpapahiya sa isang tao. Okay? And, yun nga po, ang imprisonment po dyan is 12 years imprisonment. Okay? So, that is for the purpose of Republic Act 10175. So, like what I have said, ulitin ko po, originally, the purpose or the goal of 10175 is to penalize acts of cybersex, child pornography, identity theft, yun nga po. Pero nga po, in-expand po nila yan sa online libel. Okay, yung pagpo-post po ng mga defamatory comments through Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and other similar websites. Okay? So, hanggang dyan lang po yung discussions natin for our chapter 16 entitled Computer Crime or Cybercrime. So, please stay tuned for the next videos, and that's all for today. Thank you and have a good day.